Charles Odom with the Associated Press. You mentioned right off the top the importance of the transfer portal and filling some holes on your roster this year. I'm wondering, in the last year, what changes have you seen in your discussions with potential transfers of the NIL, and what do you think the coach's role should be in that whole discussion?
Well, what should the coach's role be in that discussion? I mean, I think ideally, if we're going to be in an NIL world and somehow you're going to do it right and it's going to get capped, so that there's some way of controlling it and keeping playing fields close to the same. Otherwise, you're just going to have these glaring differences within Division I football based off of what I've said before, their salary cap. I know that's not really the right word. And ideally, I would think that the coach should be part of managing that. That's how you would want it done, but I don't know if it'll be that way or whatever. So that's just how I would do, and that's based off of look what happens in professional sports. There's salary caps, and the coach and the general manager / owner manage that.
Coach, we're going to go right in front of me.
Because the other thing about that too is if it's not, I would say, okay, well, why would you put it that way when coaches aren't supposed to be involved in that? Well, you got a whole other set of problems. If you got boosters out there deciding who they're going to pay to come play and the coach isn't involved in it, how's that work? I mean, they could just go pick who they want and pay them however much, and then are they going to tell you, the booster's going to tell you who to play too? And then when they don't play, how's that going to work out? So, again, this was not thought out at all, in my opinion, and has created a massive set of issues, which I think when people really thought about it, from a coach's standpoint, could have predicted this was going to happen.
All right. Well,
JoeGoodmanAL.com. 1 year into NIL, what have you found works with NIL? What doesn't work? And you say college football is all about money right now. So how have you managed that in your program? You mentioned maybe there needs to be general managers, but have you kind of delegated that responsibility to someone already, or how have you gone about dealing with that?
Well, the first question is the keys to NIL and how do you do well at that? You have really good boosters. That's how you do well at it. So I'll say what other people don't say, as you know. So it's like a payroll, in baseball. What teams win over a long period of time? Teams that have high payrolls and can pay players a lot. So we're in a situation not any different than that, which is what I'm not saying I'm sure other people said it. I said it day one, you legalized cheating, and so get ready for the people that have the most money to get the best players. And now you have it. So it is what it is. And as far as a general manager to manage that, we aren't allowed in the current system to manage what they make. So we're not there yet. And I don't know that we ever will be. That's just what I said it should be, because that's what any other professional sports, which is what we are now, does.